So you who died, you are dead.
You die, you are dead.
You can't
You can't
resurrect.
resurrect. So something or certain spirit would use your body somewhere and then lie to people that you resurrected.
So when they are using your body, will you be aware that I who died is the one whose body is being used, or your chapter is gone?
Your chapter is gone,
and you've been taken over by the guru.
Yes,
that's the twelve.
Yes, somebody will tell you that, look, I have been going to spiritualists. They will do this, they do that. Not all of that. All of us that will go to a spiritualist that they slaughter a cock, do something for you, and it works. Sometimes just about your name, your star in astrology. We look at your name, your best star, your best color, your dangerous color, and your secret code.
Your secret code.
Yes.
It's been mentioned here before.
Yes. In the spiritual world, we have three things that I want you to know. We have something that we call deja vu, the sixth sense, and the vibe. That's the reason why
deja vu,
the sixth sense,
and
the vibe.
Right.
The reason why you could just wake up in the morning, you feel so sad, and within 2-3 hours, somebody calls you, you know what? Uncle is dead. They say, wow, I had this experience.
Yes.
That's the sixth sense. Sometimes the deja vu, you wake up in the morning and say, okay, let me just call Mohammed, or let me call Farouk. Within twinkle of an eye, and Farouk calls, and you say, wow, I wanted to call you right now.
Yes.
It means something is
I think we've all experienced this
That's
one
it.
or the other.
That's it.
And we say in Chi, Ubo nipadino when huna, na bibiayano. Oh,
that's it.
Obini ni dinam.
That's good. And we also have something that we call the vibe. So that's where the code that you ask me comes in.
Right.
The vibe, what is the reason why? You ask yourself, the reason why I just watch, this is today's program that I'm watching someone on TV, and all of a sudden, I don't know, I just hate this guy. I don't want to see him again. Can you just change the
Can you change the channel?
And you ask why? I say, I don't know, I just don't want to hear him. Why is it that sometimes you watch the film for the first time and you don't want the channel to be changed? You tell, hey, leave it there. I like this guy.
I want to see this guy
Why?
again.
Because if you guys, your vibe
connect,
you'll be shocked that spiritually you guys are really vibing. And if it doesn't connect, the same thing. So if your spirit code is odd number, and my spirit code is odd number, and the first time we meet, even in the car or station, oh bro, how are you? It's not like I know you somewhere, I don't know, but we become friends, that's all.
And then something begins from there.
It.
So
because
that is the vibe.
That's it. Because the code goes, if yours, even girlfriend, boyfriend, that's where a lot of people don't know. Even traveling. Before you travel, you have to know your dangerous day, your best day. We don't have bad day. We only have dangerous day.
We only have dangerous day.
But we don't have vibe day.
We don't have bad day. Explain further so that my people love to learn.
Yes.
And I'm enjoying this interview. I don't know how you are feeling about it, but I'm picking a lot of things.
Yes. There is a way we can make you feel the presence of your own guardian angel. Yes. Sometimes if you're going out, okay, today I'll be going to this. Okay, the place is not good. Don't go. Some of us do experience that a lot.
Yes.
They'll just tell you that last night I dreamt that this particular trip wasn't successful, so we shouldn't go.
Let's not go.
Yes, and people will just say, okay, we would.
Yeah.
And the next minute you hear that the car you wanted to join, something happened to the car. We have people like that. Is your guardian angel talking to you. It has nothing to do with any spiritual man.
So and again, I mean, the conversation is advancing. Does your guardian angel, or will your guardian angel always talk into your ears? Or sometimes they show you signals or signs. Maybe when you want to travel and you all of a sudden you have a headache, and it's been consistent with you for some time. You know that anytime I want to do something and I have a headache, I shouldn't do it. Or I have runny stomach, all of a sudden I start running. Then it's a signal for me.
The spirits don't talk to us through our ears. They talk to us through our heart. That is our intuition.
Our intuition.
Sometimes tells you, don't do this. I just don't feel like coming out today. And they ask you, why? I don't know. Something is telling you.
Not to.
You try to go at something. It goes in, you pick up your shirt, you put it down again. What is it? Oh, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm out. Within next month, in the next hour, they tell you something.
Something has happened. So listen when your intuition speaks.
Yes, speaks. And number two, that same intuition, there's our Satan, the one I told you about, the Satan. That is, those who are envious of your success can also send you somewhere, wherever, spiritualist or ritualist, to mention your name and blow it maybe sometimes your shirt, clothing, your clothing, your something, just to mention your name and blow it on a knot to tie you, so that you wouldn't be able to go that particular business trip because they know you're going to succeed there. That one too is there.
That one too is there, because I was about to ask, can't bad people or bad spirits intercept your intuition or hack your intuition? Let me use the word hack, so that it will make broader sense. So they hack into it. So you are being told not to go out. Your instinct is telling you not to go out, but that instinct is the hacked guy and not your real instinct.
Yeah.
Does it happen?
It happens.
Like they tap into your instinct and manipulate you.
Yes.
So the wicked guy is now talking to you. And you don't, and you have to listen.
And you end up losing everything.
You lose everything.
Yes.
Right, Vibes in 5, Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold, Elavanyo. You can always call me, bro. You see me? Big shouts to the crew, Eddie Dazekins, Legend, Van Nito, Brown, Sat, Desmond, and hey, big shouts going out to you, Theo. Also in the studios, we're about to make it happen. Another moment of enlightenment, another moment of education with matters concerning spiritual issues. And we keep telling you that information, we do put out a lot of it, but what you do with it and the results that come out of it is entirely your responsibility, and you'll be fully held liable for it. Vibes in 5, the crew, the host, will not be held liable for the outcome of your action based on what you do with the information you pick from this conversation. So if you're not ready to stay responsible at this point, you can respectfully bow out so that those who would want to listen and pick knowledge would stay. But if you continue to watch from here, it means you have agreed to be fully responsible and will not be held liable for the outcome of what you do. Chief Alhassan Namsegia is my guest. First time appearance on Vibes in 5. He has deep knowledge when it comes to issues concerning spiritism and Islam. And he's told me a few things he would like to correct. I mean, he follows the show. He's seen some people come to make certain pronouncements here that he wants to put into proper perspective. So let's pay attention and see. Chief, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a long journey you had to go through to finally arrive.
Yes. We thank God.
Yes. Have you rested enough?
Yes.
You have rested enough.
Yeah.
So we are ready to fire.
Yeah.
First thing I would like you to clear for me.
No.
We keep hearing Rauhani, and we are told it is a type of genie. Prof. Tuguma mentions it. And our man, Chika, man of spirit, he calls it Rauhani. Please, Rauhani, is he a genie?
Rauhan, Auzubillahi Samir Ali Mina Shaitan Rajim, Bismillah ar-Rahman. Rauhan is not a jinn.
Oh.
Rauhan can be jinn, it can be human.
Okay.
Because I've written a book called The World of Jinn and Satan.
Right.
If you read the book, the word Ruh, it means one spirit in Arabic language.
Right.
And when they are two, they call them Rauhani.
Rauhani, when they are two.
When they are two.
One is Rau.
Yeah.
Two.
One is Ruh. Two is Rauhani. And when they are plural, they call them Arwah.
Arwah.
Yes. The reason why I said it cannot be, in the Holy Quran, God said, Kiraman katibina ya'lamuna ma taf'alun. That there are two angels here, writing your good deeds and bad deeds.
Yeah.
So the two angels becomes Rauhani.
Oh.
If you have a dream, see your grandfather and grandmother who have passed dead for a very long time, the two of them are Rauhani.
They are Rauhan. So Rauhan can be angels?
Absolutely.
And can Rauhan be jinns?
Yes, because if the jinns, you couldn't see them, but talk to them through your dream.
Yeah.
They are Ruh.
They are Ruh.
Yes.
So they are spirits.
They are spirit. The word Rauhani simple means a spirit.
Spirit.
It can be any spirit.
It could be any spirit.
Any spirit.
It could even be dwarfs.
Absolutely.
So it is a generic name, not tied to one particular spirit.
Absolutely.
Like the way we have Angel Gabriel and what he does. Do we have Rauhani as an entity and what it does?
No, unless you could
decide
to say, I can say my father is passed, so I can refer to my daddy as my daddy's ruh.
Your daddy's ruh. Your daddy's spirit.
My daddy's spirit.
Yes.
In Arabic.
Right.
You know, most of the time in Africa, we understand the Arabic because we don't understand it very well. There are certain names we give thinking that it's something like something big. For example, if somebody calls you Ustaz. Ustaz simply means a professor.
A professor, right.
Is he
right.
a Christian? Most of them can be Ustaz. You can be a professor.
You can be a professor.
Professor.
So it's just a title.
It's just a title. Somebody can be called a sheikh. Sheikh simply means Mr.
Sheikh simply means
Mr.
Because so I could be Sheikh Elavanyo.
Yeah, we can.
Even as a Christian.
Yeah, if in Arabic, like Arab country, if they don't know your name, they refer to you as Sheikh. Sheikh, how you doing? Sheikh, how you doing? They don't because they don't know your name.
So Mr. How you doing?
Absolutely.
Mr. How you doing? Mr. Sit here.
It has nothing to do with whether you've been to Arabic school, you are a spiritualist, nothing.
So anybody could be Sheikh.
Yeah.
Christian, Muslim,
yes.
Hare Krishna, anybody can be Sheikh merely because we don't know your name.
We don't know your name. Absolutely.
So Mr.
Absolutely.
So why do people make it look like, you know, some people will even warn you that this guy is not a sheikh. Don't refer to him as a sheikh. He's malam.
Yes, because we have a problem with, as I said, because of the listening, understanding of the Arabic. Right. We think if somebody calls you like the ulama or awliya, somebody, I remember I was watching your show, somebody says that God says we should not work with the jinns.
Right.
God never says that. He said, do not use the jinns as your protectors.
Don't use them
as your protectors. Them as your awliya. Awliya means a protector.
A protector.
Don't depend on a jinn.
Okay.
Thinking that jinn can save you, jinn can protect you. That is what God says in the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Hijr. That do not use them as your protectors. He never said do not use them as your friends. Do not work with them.
You can work with them.
You can work with them.
But do not use them as your protectors.
Your protectors.
So then, if I can't use them as my protectors, can I use them as other people's protectors? Because that's what most of people say.
That's it. If you use them for other people's protectors, then they are in trouble.
They are in trouble.
Yes. Because if I'm also sending a stronger jinn to those that the jinn are protecting, then they are in trouble.
They are in trouble. So
because we have higher spirit.
Okay.
That one can use, not the jinn.
Not the jinn.
Yes.
So far, we know of the dwarfs, we know of the jinns, these two mainly. Are there higher spirits that people hardly talk about?
Yes, even if you look at the word jinn, the literal meaning of jinn means a shield.
A shield?
Yes.
Which connotes protection?
Yes, a shield, something you couldn't see with your own eyes, but you know it exists.
Okay.
But to touch it, feel it, you couldn't do that.
But you know it exists.
You know it exists.
Okay.
That's the meaning of the jinn. But we have also 9 groups of jinn.
Okay.
And 3 of them are not any different creature, just that they are the names, their activities. That's the reason why they've given those names. Okay. We have 9 groups. If you're going to start mentioning the names, we have group of jinn called Abalis.
Abalis.
Abalis. If there are plenty. If there are one, you call them Iblis.
Iblis.
That's what they refer to as Lucifers.
Okay. Okay.
That is Arabic name. The word Lucifer, Abalis or Iblis simply means an outcast.
Okay.
It's a jinn, but it's an outcast.
It's an outcast.
Absolutely.
Iblis.
Iblis.
Right.
So we got the name Iblis from Ablasa.
Okay.
That is Arabic name. We got it from the word Ablasa. From an outcast. That is, when there are many, we call them Abalis. And we have a jinn called Shaitan. Shaitan means Satan.
Shaitan. So Iblis, Shaitan, Satan.
Yeah, yes. When there are plenty, we call them Shayateen.
Okay.
And what is the meaning of Satan? Satan, to us, I said, simply, if you look at the English meaning of Satan, it means an accuser.
Okay.
So everybody can be my Satan.
So anybody could be Satan.
Satan. Satan is not a big deal, whereby people think that bosom, no. Bosom, you can't refer to bosom as Satan.
You can't refer to gods as Satan.
You can't refer to God as Satan.
Right.
Those bosom, what about the time we didn't have Islam, the time we didn't have Christianity in Africa? We were existing with this bosom. So you can't refer to them as Satan.
As Satan, yeah.
Yes, somebody might say that. Why is he saying no? We have reason of saying this. So we have a group of
So
jinn.
we have Iblis,
Shayateen.
Seraphim,
Shayateen.
Shayateen, that
When they
is
are
Satan.
one. Yes.
Okay.
And we also have a group of jinn called Karin.
Karin.
Yes.
Karin.
No.
Somebody mentioned Karin here.
No, when they are plenty, they say Korana.
Korana.
One, it is called Karin. Karin, that is what we call the vibe.
The vibe.
Yes. There is Karin in each and every one of us.
So is it also known as Karina? Because somebody mentioned Karina.
It might be possible.
Yes. The name keeps escaping, but I'll get the name. Yes.
Yeah. So we have a
Karin.
group of jinn called Karin. When they are plenty, you call Korana. And we have a group of jinn called Toyarin. Toyarin, they have wings, they can fly.
Toyarin.
Toyarin. That's
Right.
the spirit that normally people use for spiritual eye, getting information from people. That's where we got them.
That's the fifth category.
That's the
fifth category.
Yes. And we have a group of jinn called Gawasin.
Gawasi.
Yes. Gawasin, they drink blood and they live in the cemeteries and other places.
Wow.
That is what we call Gawasin. And we also have a group of jinn called Ifrit.
Ifrit.
When they are many, we call them Afarit.
Wow.
That is the extravagant, which is strongest jinn that they work with the malams, pastors, all the spiritual masters. They are very stubborn. So if all these jinns, and we also have a jinn called the ghoul. Ghoul.
Ghoul.
No, ghoul.
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 Ghoul. Right. Ghoul.
Ghoul.
Okay.
That's what a lot of people refer to as dwarfs. But in Arabic, we call them ghoul.
Ghoul. Okay.
There is L in that.
Okay.
They eat human flesh, some of them. Yes. So that's the reason why they kill and they take the form of the fellow they've killed and appear somewhere and call themselves a ghost.
They kill,
Yeah.
take the person's form, appear somewhere else as a ghost.
As a ghost. You see? Yes. So you wouldn't see the dead body to even bury. You might bury the dead body, but daybreak you go and see that something is moving there. It means they've taken the body.
They've taken the
somewhere.
body. So
Yes.
do they take these bodies physically
Yes.
or they do it spiritually?
They do it spiritual, but if you go to any grave, you see, if they are leaving the body, you see the fellow's hand on the grave.
You see the fellow's hand on
Yes.
the grave. The fellow
They are the
came-
fellow who left
left.
the grave, you will know. You
Oh,
know
the
it
fellow
was
who left the grave. So
yes.
the hands you see
You
is for
see
the dead person you buried.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes. We have a lot of those things in Tamale happening. Just last
At the cemetery?
Yes, sometimes not even the cemetery. If
Yeah.
somebody died, maybe through accident, through this, through that, you might have all this experience. And some even go for those medicines. Take medicine that he wants to die and then resurrect again.
He wants to die and resurrect.
Again.
So people actually die and resurrect.
Yes.
Is it real?
No, that's not real. That's the manipulation of the gene.
It's the manipulation of the
The
gene.
gene. That's the reason why.
So you who died, you are dead.
you die, you are dead.
You can't
You
resurrect.
can't resurrect. So something or certain spirit will use your body, somewhere and then lie to people that you resurrected.
So when they are using your body, will you be aware that I who died is the one whose body is being used, or your chapter is
Your
gone
chapter is gone.
and
Your
you've been
chapter-
taken over by the ghoul?
Yes.
That's the
Taken-
dwarves.
Yes. Because according to Quran, he said, كيف تكفرون بالله وكنتم أمواتا فأحياكم ثم يميتكم ثم يحييكم ثم إليه ترجعون. You can only die twice and resurrect twice. You know, your mother carried you for 9 months.
Right.
You were dead, giving birth. You became
Resurrected,
alive.
yeah.
Absolutely. You die again in the day of judgment. That's
You
what they say.
resurrect.
You are resurrected again. I think that's all.
So
we
once
don't
you
have any-
die, that's it.
gone. That's it. So that's the reason why a lot of people don't want to tell. That's the reason why Quran said, do not use the genes as your protectors. Because certain genes might be stronger than yours.
Than yours. Right.
And the reason why there is verse in the Holy Quran says that وَمَا خَلَقْتَ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, that I created men and jinn so that they shall worship me. And he says, Jinna wal insa, it means there is that we should know that whatever we do in our human world, they also do it. You see, so if you think that this man is in a higher rank that can take care of this and that. The jinn too,
they have higher ranks,
Higher
lower
ranks.
ranks.
Lower ranks.
Yeah.
So if somebody tells you that a jinn will protect you and the jinn is protecting you, what about if I also send a higher
jinn? What happens?
What happens?
So if I have jinn Satan,
yeah,
or Shaitan,
okay,
and then you have jinn Gur, or the one that you said is the most stubborn. You
that's the
Ifrit. Ifrit. And I send Ifrit. Will Satan be destroyed?
Yeah, that's the point I made. The Ifrit can be the same Satan. Because as I told you, the word Satan is a verb.
Okay.
It is not a noun.
Okay. The word Satan is a verb.
Yes, in English language. Even in the Quran, wherever you see Satan is mentioned, if the jinn does something, and God will describe them with the word, he was a Satan. He was. But that not necessarily means that the Satan is dead. You see? So the reason why Quran says, do not use them as your protection. It is true. The only thing we got to understand that we have certain highest spirit that we call them kimia, rimia, simia, himia, yeah, and limia.
I think you mentioned himia twice, or they are different.
No, kimia, limia, simia, rimia, and kimia. They are five. Yes. These are
limia, rimia, kimia, simia, or
simia.
Okay. And then the fifth one. Okay.
Yeah. These are the names. That is acronym of certain particular spirits, which is the spirit of Almighty God. That's the Most High. If you are using them for protection, no jinn on this earth can harm you.
And they are also a set of spirits.
They are the names. They are the name of Almighty God. And you know, the highest name on this earth is what? The highest one is the Most High.
The Most High.
God.
Okay.
And it can be Christians can use it, Muslims can use,
Anyone
Jewish
can use
yes, it's not about being a Muslim or a Christian. It's about how to use it to protect yourself and your family. And those one doesn't go with any ring, any this and that. No.
It doesn't go with anything. No art and craft, talisman and all
that's
that.
it. And sometimes somebody will tell you that, look, I have been going to spiritualists. They will do this, they do that. Not all of that, all of us that will go to a spiritualist that they slaughter a cock, do something for you and it works. Sometimes just about your name, your star in astrology. We look at your name, your best star, your best color, your dangerous color, and your secret code.
Your secret code.
Yes.
It's been mentioned here before.
Yes.
Your secret code.
That's what we use to manipulate.
So if you want to, solve somebody's problem spiritually, you need to know their secret code.
Yes.
If you want to bless or open doors for someone spiritually, you need to know their secret code before you can open and get to know what you have to do.
Yes.
So how do you find this secret code? How do you decode it?
Yeah, sometimes it depends. If the fellow couldn't remember the day he or she was born, they will look for the fellow's mother's name.
Okay.
Yes.
When you get his mother's name,
then you'll be able to identify the fellow very well, whether he belongs to water group or fire or sand or wind.
So are those elements the code?
Yes. No, that's where we're going to get the code.
That's where you will get the code from.
Yes.
Usually codes come in, either alphabets and numbers, alphabet or numbers, or alphabet numbers. How does it come?
This one comes of numbers.
Numbers?
Yeah, it comes numbers.
So my code could be 0066.
No, your code could be 1. Your code could be 1, 7, 8, because it's from 1 to 12.
The code is between 1 to 12.
1 to 12, yes.
Can two people have the same code? Two people can have the same
code. So if they have the same code, does not mean that because the name, it goes with the name.
All right.
That's the reason why in the spiritual world, we have 3 things that I want you to know. We have something that we call deja vu, the sixth sense, and the vibe. That's the reason why
deja vu,
the sixth sense,
and the vibe. Right.
The reason why you could just wake up in the morning, you feel so sad, and within 2-3 hours, somebody calls you, you know what? Uncle is dead. They say, wow, I had this experience.
Yes.
That's the sixth sense. Sometimes the shavu, you wake up in the morning and say, okay, I want let me just call Mohammed or let me call Farouk. Within twinkle of an eye, and Farouk calls and you say, wow, I wanted to call you right now.
Yes.
It means something
I
is
think
working.
we've all experienced this
That's
one
it.
way or the other.
That's it.
And we say in Chi say, Ubo nipadin no when huna na bibiaya no.
I see.
Oh,
That's it.
Obini ni din nam.
That's good. And we also have something that we call the vibe. So that's where the code that you ask me comes in.
Right.
The vibe, what is the reason why? You ask yourself, the reason why I just watch, this is today's program that I'm watching someone on TV, and all of a sudden, I don't know, I just hate this guy. I don't want to see him again.
Yeah.
Can you just change the
Can you
station?
change the channel?
And you ask why? I say, I don't know. I just don't want to hear him.
Yeah.
Why is it that sometimes too you watch the film for the first time and you don't want the channel to be changed?
Yeah.
You tell, hey, leave it there. I like this guy.
I want to see this guy
Why?
again.
Because if you guys, your vibe
Connect.
you'll be shocked that spiritually you guys are really vibing. And if it doesn't connect, the same thing. So if your spirit code is odd number and my spirit code is odd number, and the first time we meet, even in the car or station, oh bro, how are you? It's not like I know you somewhere, I don't know, but we become friends, that's all.
And then something begins
And
from
that's
there.
it.
So that
Because
is the vibe.
That's it. Because the code goes, if yours, even girlfriend, boyfriend, that's where a lot of people don't know. Even traveling. Before you travel, you have to know your dangerous day, your best day. We don't have bad day. We only have dangerous day.
We only have dangerous day.
But we don't have vibe day.
We don't have bad day. Explain further so that my people love to learn.
Yes.
And I'm enjoying this interview. I don't know how you are feeling about it, but I'm picking a lot of things.
Yes.
Right.
A lot of people will tell you that, look, we have dangerous days. Your dangerous day is that, okay, I want to travel. And today is my dangerous day. You travel and you're going to face so many consequences, but you're going to make it.
You eventually make it. But you face consequences.
Absolutely.
It's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy.
So the dangerous day doesn't necessarily mean that everything that day will be messed up.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I have experienced the dangerous day thing. Where eventually you won't die.
Yes.
You won't go hungry.
Absolutely.
You will come to work and everything, but certain things won't work the way you wanted it to work. Yes. It won't be that bad.
Absolutely.
But you might encounter problem. Maybe somebody comes to quarrel. Somebody messes your day up in a way. Something you're expecting wouldn't come. But you will live through the day
Absolutely.
anyways. Okay.
Yeah. And there is another deal. If you come to the work on your best day, or your best hour,
right,
and your best time, you will love it because you see everything becomes so easy for you.
Easy for
because there's your spirit. The reason is if you are leaving home on your dangerous day or your dangerous hour, the spirit becomes down. So he might even leave or be at home and leave you alone.
And leave you alone. Your spirit to be home and leave you alone.
Yes, and leave you alone.
Whoa.
So that's where you find it difficult. But if you're leaving home on a very best day of yours or best hour of yours, you realize that whatever you do, even sometimes no money, but you are just happy.
You are just happy. You are just okay.
Yes. And people will tell us and experience this with babies, children. You see, even 1 month baby. You see that the baby will be happy one single day, very happy.
Yes.
And one day you touch him or her,
She
crying.
will cry. Moody.
Moody.
Yeah.
That is the fellow's best day. You see?
Okay, so again, I mean, because we are having an intellectual conversation, I need to be very intellectual in the questions. Now, we have a group of elements that's, okay, so like I have my best color, my best day, maybe my best food that goes with my soul, the color that goes with my soul, the number that goes with my soul, and all that. So if you step out on your dangerous day, wearing your best color, will it have effect on the day? So you've lost one and added one. You are moving out on your dangerous day, but you are wearing your soul's color on that day. Will you still encounter?
You still encounter. Okay. Because now we are talking of movement here.
Movement, right.
Not the action is being at home, what he wants.
Right.
Because I tell you, I don't want this. I am very down, I'm weak. Don't go out at this time.
Right.
Yes, I need to rest, for example.
Right.
I'm straight out, so I need to rest. And now you tell me that you're also going out with the food you think I want.
Yeah.
So because of that, I follow you. I might follow you and I wouldn't serve you as you were expecting. You see, so the spirit can be
The spirit can be down.
Yes.
Or you are stepping out on your best day wearing a wrong color.
Yeah, that one, nothing will happen.
That one,
But
nothing
the spirit
will
is very, very strong.
The spirit is strong.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you get the question.
Yes,
Because
yes.
sometimes you lose one and get
one.
Sometimes you could go out on your dangerous day wearing your wrong color. You know. But how effective are these things? Because the truth is, not everyone will be able to know this intricate information and keep it religiously.
Yes.
Like, if your color is black, you know that Mondays are my bad days, Tuesdays are my these days. You might not be able to keep track of all. But is it important to know and keep track of all?
No, sometimes the most important ones is, for example, if someone was born on Saturday,
right,
you should be able to know Saturday is black. The color of Saturday is black.
Yeah.
So black is your best color.
This is black.
I'm
Saturday
you
born.
see, yes. You see, so black is your best color.
Oh, Kwame, we really like it for wear black. Okay, there's black around your neck.
That's it.
Yeah,
so that's your best, your destiny. And your dangerous color is Sunday.
Sunday
Is
Saturday is your best day.
And Sunday is your dangerous day. And Friday is your next best day.
Friday is your next best day.
And the reason why the Sunday is sun. Sunday. And Saturday too is what we call Zwal. In Arabic, it means darkness.
Darkness.
And light and darkness have no relationship.
They don't meet, yeah.
That's the secret.
They don't meet.
That's it.
So if you have anything you want to do as a Saturday person, do it on Saturday.
Do it on Saturday
Don't
or
do it-
Friday.
or Friday.
Or Friday.
Don't do it on Saturday.
Don't do it on Sunday. Sunday it might happen.
Yeah.
But as I said, you might find
some
but if
difficulties.
you're going to do it, you must do it on that day. That's where the spirit code comes.
Okay.
Yes, then you can decode it and do it on that day. The spirit will be strong enough
spirit
to
will be
handle
strong.
whatever is going to come.
Because the secret code or your personal code will help you to overcome,
Absolutely, or feed your spirit to become strong. Yes.
So then assuming you tell me my code is 7, what should I be doing with 7? Should I wear 7? Should I buy 7 houses? Should I give birth to 7 children? Should I have 7 girlfriends?
We have a lot.
What should I be doing with 7?
We have a lot on that. That one it goes beyond.
It goes beyond
the set.
here.
Okay. So that we have to come. We even know there is a way we can make you feel the presence of your own guardian angel. Yes. Sometimes if you're going out, okay, today I'll be going to this. Okay, the place is not good. Don't go. Some of us do experience that a lot.
Yes.
They'll just tell you that last night I dreamt that this particular trip wasn't successful, so we shouldn't go.
Let's not go.
Yes, and people will just say, okay, we would.
Yeah.
And the next minute you hear that the car you wanted to join, something happened to the car. We have people like that. Is your guardian angel talking to you. It has nothing to do with any spiritual man.
So and again, I mean, the conversation is advancing.
Yeah.
Does your guardian angel, or will your guardian angel always talk into your ears, or sometimes they show you signals or signs? Maybe when you want to travel and you all of a sudden you have a headache, and it's been consistent with you for some time. You know that anytime I want to do something and I have a headache, I shouldn't do it. Or I have runny stomach, all of a sudden I start running, then it's a signal for me.
The spirits don't talk to us through our ears. They talk to us through our heart. That is our intuition.
Our intuition
sometimes tells you, don't do this. I just don't feel like coming out today. And they ask you, why? I don't know. Something is telling you
not to.
You try to go at something. It goes in, you pick up your shirt, you put it down again. What is it? Oh, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm out. Within next month, in the next hour, they tell you something.
Something has happened. So listen when your intuition speaks.
Yes, speaks. And number 2, that same intuition, there's our Satan, the one I told you about, the Satan. That is, those who are envious of your success can also send you somewhere, wherever, spiritualist or ritualist, to mention your name and blow it. Maybe sometimes your shirt, clothing, your clothing, your something, just to mention your name and blow it on a knot, to tie you, so that you wouldn't be able to go that particular business trip because they know you're going to succeed there. That one too is there.
That one too is there, because I was about to ask, can't bad people or bad spirits intercept your intuition or hack your intuition? Let me use the word hack, so that it will make broader sense. So they hack into it. So you are being told not to go out. Your instinct is telling you not to go out, but that instinct is the hacked guy and not your real instinct.
Yeah.
Does it happen?
It happens.
Like they tap into your instinct and manipulate you.
Yes.
So the wicked guy is now talking to you.
Talking to you.
And you don't, and you have to listen.
And you end up losing everything.
You lose everything.
Yes. Yes.
Then it means that it's not all the time that what your instinct says is what you actually should do.
It's about looking for example, if you come to me or if you come to us or people like us, we know how to work on your star. So that if somebody wants to use your spirit or manipulate your spirit and then send a different spirit to come and manipulate you, your star wouldn't allow it.
To come. So more like a repellent.
Absolutely. That's where you become more stronger. And a lot of people will tell you that's where you get to know in the US, people cook food and serve the homeless people. You ask questions, what is it? Sometimes they go buy food, sometimes sandwich, sometimes so many things that you ask questions. Sometimes die and they say, after cooking the favorite food of the fellow, the one who died, and then serve. After 7 days, they will go and stand before the grave and say, I've done this for your food, for food. I've done this, I've done that, and I know you are happy now. Wherever you are, I know you are happy. That is the spirit we're talking about.
That's the connection. Yes,
that's the connection. Yourself, you can do that to connect it. You will feel it. The spirit will tell you in the night, because your spirit only talks to you as through your intuition or through your dream.
Your spirit only talks to you through your intuition, your heart,
or
through dreams.
Dream. Absolutely.
Not your ears.
Not your
Spirits don't talk to you
No.
through your ears.
No.
I mean, this is a very important thing.
Yes.
You should know.
Somebody will tell you that good afternoon, good afternoon.
No.
That's a human.
Okay, so whenever they say, I heard a voice, I heard a voice.
Yes.
It should be, I felt a voice.
Yes, because that is spiritual language.
Okay. I mean, that's a spiritual language.
So
Okay,
he can say, I've heard a voice, I've seen this, I've done that.
But the truth is that you are feeling it.
Feeling it.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes. I like this. I know, Chief. I like the teachings, and I want to believe that people are going to want to know more from you.
Yeah.
Because education is key.
Absolutely.
And the way you're putting it, I really love it. Are there negative effects? Because before we even sat down, our time is gone. But let's add this before we go. Effects of using genies, dwarfs. Are they a lot?
Yeah, there are a lot. Good side and bad side. Are the good ones that they can, as we just now, if you employ children here to stand outside, convincing people to come and work with you. Jinn too, you can employ them, you can make them those ways. You can just tell them, go outside and then tell people to come and work with me. That's where the lack and favor comes. Yes, the spirit will go and convince someone. Come and then work with this, my master. He's good. You know, if the fellow come and then patronize, you become rich. That's the lack and favor.
That's the lack and favor.
And favor we're talking about. And the spirit can same and can also go and then manipulate you. If you are to sell pure water and become rich, the spirit can manipulate you, tell you, go and sell wine. Whilst they know where they are pushing you is not where you're supposed to go.
And this will happen if you wrong them or if you don't treat them well. No, or if they send them after you.
Yes, if they send them after you.
If they send them after you. They can.
Or to tell them, go to a malam or spiritualist that you're looking for a jinn to come and protect you. As I said, that is not good.
It is not good.
It is never good.
Jinns are not for protection.
For protection.
Wow.
Jinns are not for protection.
Jinns are not for protection.
Yes. Jinns are not for protection.
Let's have your contact details and where you are, and so that we'll proceed some other time. For now, the knowledge is enough. We can hold on to this. So let's have your number.
Yeah, it's an American number because normally I do go to always in the US, Virginia, and other distance. So it's 001 or +1 540 25 72 521.
All right.
And
again,
it's also on WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp.
Yes.
Again, the number again, +1
540 25 72 521.
Right. Chief Alhassan. The second name is Namsigia.
Yes.
Chief Alhassan Namsigia. Very intellectual conversation. I've loved it. you know, at least I know that spirits don't talk to us through our ears. They speak to us through our hearts, our intuitions. And then also, that same intuition you have can be hacked.
Yes.
And that's the most interesting. It can be hacked. So you'll be listening to your intuition, but it's actually the voice of the devil using you or talking to you.
Yes.
Don't go. And
that's the reason why you need to have a spiritualist. You need to have a spiritual master.
A spiritual
who
master.
guide you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he
who can
guides
tell the
absolutely.
voice of the right one and the
Yes.
voice of the wrong
That's
one.
right. That's the reason why sometimes they ask you, even after dreaming, you got to look for someone who knows much about dreams and tell you, have you seen this dream? Don't do this, don't do that.
Wow.
The dream is good, this dream is not
The dream
good.
is bad.
Even including our marriages. Sometimes the stars I was talking about, it's not any, like someone, if you are born on Saturday, sometimes marry a lady on Saturday, then it becomes, we all 100. So
There's confusion.
Absolutely.
Right.
But it's very good.
It's very good.
Yes. Very, very, very
It's
good.
Saturday,
but sometimes this
Saturday.
one wants to say, I know more, and this one to feel, I know more.
That's the only thing.
That's the only problem.
But I mean, it's good. It's
Spiritually, it's
very
doable.
good. Spiritually, it's
Absolutely,
it's,
they
it's
can
good.
get married, have a lot of children, happiness in the marriage. But that particular
Thing.
argument,
Yes, will be
in
there.
terms of,
The
but
house
you
will
have
be
to
House
handle-
of Commons.
and you know there is no way we have 100% marriage.
Yes.
We have to, it is.
It varies.
Yes.
Chief Alhassan is the name. Thank you once again for coming. I've really appreciated your time, and I know my people have as well. If you have questions that you would want to ask, I am not the scholar, so I wouldn't be able to answer the questions for you. I also have people I question. So please, if you happen to call Chief, ask him. Make sure that you get a clearer and a better understanding of whatever it is you want to get from him. And whatever happens, you take it from there and stay fully responsible for the outcome. My name is Arnold. You can always call me Bra Yusuf.